Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is an art video. It's the first ever art video that I've ever made. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this process. So, right now I am sort of using a light that I have, this odd light that I have, that I got just sort of as a lamp, but it doubles as a sort of method for me to transfer my images that I sketch onto nice marker paper. I use it, and I use my glass desk so that the light shines through, and then that way it lets me transfer the image onto the marker paper. I'm never going to film my sketching process because it takes an incredibly long time. I need to work on that, but I just like to make it look incredibly good before I start sketching and before I start like inking and things like that. So at this point I'm almost done with the pencil marks, so I took the lamp away and now I'm starting to ink with my Copic multiliner. This multiliner, I think it's 0.1. I use it quite often when I'm drawing faces, and I'm just outlining it. I don't really know how to do line weight, so I didn't really focus on that for this picture. But yeah, so this is a picture of Eren Jaeger from Attack on Titan. It's a really awesome show if you haven't watched it, so I'd recommend it. I've actually tried to draw this picture multiple times. This is the third time I think I've drawn it. I drew a little thumbnail sketch, and then I drew a sketch that I didn't think turned out too well, and then I did another one that I also didn't think turned out too well. So this one was sort of the final one, and I like how it turned out. The inking was a little bit, I don't know, it seemed a little bit shaky to me, but it looks okay from up here, so I guess it's okay. And I don't know, like, I think it looks pretty good. I used a reference photo from Google Images, so that's all I needed to do. And then now I'm erasing all of the pencil lines so I can get working on my coloring. So this is my coloring portion. There's a bunch of colors that I had. I used a bunch of greens and skin tones and tans for the jacket that he's wearing, and I also used a bunch of grays and blacks for the hair. I'm still working on a method for like shading and stuff because I only have a couple of markers that actually go well together. So here I'm just coloring a single layer of the skin, just sort of doing that. And then, I mean, like, it takes quite a while for me to do the skin because I need to add shading wherever it's necessary. I don't really know the best method for applying it, but I don't know, yeah. I like to add a little bit of shadow between, or like above and below the eyes, near the eyebrows, like next to the hair and after the nose and stuff like that. Also, I apologize for my hair getting in the way, or my head getting in the way actually, because I didn't really know how to film this video, so it's something that I need to work on for the next video. But yeah, so I'm just sort of trying to blend a little bit, seeing how things are turning out. Yeah, and then that's where my camera fell. It was pretty bad. I was very, very nervous that my thing was dying, but everything turned out okay. So yeah, I'm still coloring the skin. I don't really know what else to say right now. I only have like a 36 set of Copics, which I'm using in this video actually. And I bought 3 more colors for shading and stuff like that for skin because I draw a lot of people. So I don't really have that much of an option with how I'm coloring my people and my skin tones and stuff like that. So there we go. So I'm coloring the eyes, the whites of the eyes, with a really, really light gray because I think it adds a little bit more color to the picture. And I'm doing a sort of special method of making eyes, which is like sort of a gradient type thing. I learned it from Bailey J, who's a YouTuber on artist on YouTube. You can check her out, I guess. She's really, really awesome, and she does a lot of tutorials and artwork that I've sort of been inspired by. That's why I sort of started doing this artwork thing. But, yeah, so that's what I use to do my eyes. Also, at the end of this video, I add, like, white spots in the eyes to show that, like, there's light shining and stuff, but they aren't in the video, so, yeah, just forewarning. And then now I'm sort of filling in the eyes and finally I'm starting to do the hair, I believe. Um, so I don't really know how to do highlights. It's sort of something I need to work on. So throughout this sort of portion, I just add a bunch of random lines and like add a little bit of shading, but it's not the best work that I've ever imagined. So I'm going to continue to work on it. But I'm using a bunch of I used my black and my special cool grays, or no, not special black, my cool grays, so that like that shows that it has a little bit of shading, but I didn't really know how to make it look right, so it was a little bit of a trial and error, and I think it turned out okay for what I did, but I'm still going to continue to work on trying to make highlights. Because I don't really know how to do black hair well with highlights, because there's no different shades of black, it's just black and then grayish, I say, but it's more like a shine to it than like gray hair. So what I'm doing here is like adding different streaks of different darker grays, and I'm adding a lighter base of C1, which is like the lightest gray, lightest cool gray, and then I'm adding more black and coloring it in with more of the darker grays. It looks okay, I think. Still need to work on it, like I said before, but it's sort of fine. And I was sort of aiming, now that I realized that it wasn't turning out the way I hoped, I was just aiming to get a little ring of highlights at the top of the head, sort of like a crown. So that's what I was trying to do in this part, and yeah, just trying to do that sort of thing. The hair actually doesn't look that bad from what I'm seeing right now. I think it looks okay. So yeah, that's that's the hair part. I think we're almost going to move down to the clothes, but yeah, so I had to take a couple of breaks during the filming of this video because of different activities that I needed to do. Sorry, it's like 3 in the morning right now, so I'm probably slurring and rambling a little bit, but yeah, so I had activities, so I mean, even right now I'm talking with some people on Skype and while editing and filming the narration for this video. But yeah, so right now I'm coloring Eren's jacket, which is the sort of Survey Corps jacket. It's like a denimish jacket, I think. I'm actually planning on buying some of the outfits and stuff worn in the show because I'm like really interested and enthusiastic about the film, or not film, the TV show. Oh my god. But so I think like I don't really have that many tans. Like the only tans I have are skin tones and like another one tan. So I had to use like grays to shade in the shading of the jacket on the inside, which was sort of a problem, but I think it turned out okay for what it was. I also I didn't really have much options for shading the jacket, but yeah, and also I don't really know. I think this turned out okay. It was a pretty good picture from what I see. I mean, I still need to work on my filming process and like how I film things, but throughout the course of this video, I think I don't know, I think I learned a lot from making it, and I think the picture turned out pretty well. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys like this art video, please leave a like. It took quite a bit to film. It took like an hour of footage. So just, yeah, leave a like. Here's a sort of close-up of the art. Just, yeah, leave a like and comment down below on some pieces you'd like me to do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!